Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
Post-independence, at the helm of modernization of our country, a need for an institution such as National Defence College was expressed with the highest political order. To equip the senior officers of the Indian Armed Forces and civil services with analytical thinking, open dialogue and coordination between various departments. The vision was to develop a breed of strategic thinkers who would undertake leadership positions for nation building and national security in future. On 27th April 1960, the then Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, inaugurated the National Defence College. Situated centrally in the national capital New Delhi, the college was established during the modernization phase of India in the year 1960. Defence itself is not an isolated subject. It is intimately connected with the economic aspects, industrial aspects, and many other aspects in the country. The National Defence College has become a positive necessity to all defence-related problems, as they are likely to be in the future.
The National Defence College is a hallowed institution, acknowledged and acclaimed internationally as one of the finest institutions for strategic and security related aspects, studies and learning, where we attract officers from 25 friendly foreign countries each year, as also some of the best minds from the Indian military as also the Indian civil services from varied fields. The National Defence College fosters strategic leaders of the future by exposing them to some of the best minds in India and abroad. In so doing, we expose them to all facets of nation building as also governance, so that they can craft their own solutions to matters security and strategy, as also many other issues which actually contribute as pillars to nation building.
NDC functions directly under the Ministry of Defence. The course members are of brigadier or equivalent rank officers from the armed forces and joint secretary level officers from the Indian civil services. So far, 69 countries from across the globe have participated in the NDC course. 25 vacancies have been earmarked for the foreign course members, which is 1/4 of the strength of the course.
The Indian National Defence College is highly rated the world over. For us in Nigeria, it is indeed a rare privilege to come to India, not just to do NDC anywhere, but India in particular.
The course itself is for a duration of 11 months and comprises of 6 study modules which encompass India's comprehensive national security. The first module is a socio-political study which covers the main features of Indian society and polity to assess issues which have a bearing on India's national security. The economic security study is to introduce members to the principles and practices that shape economic trends and their impact on India's security. The next 3 studies on the international security environment, global issues, science and technology, and India's strategic neighborhood focus on the international security environment and its impacts on India's foreign policy. The final study on strategies and structures for national security is the synthesis and culmination of all these studies and urges students to formulate a national security strategy for India and the structures necessary to support that strategy.
Each study module follows a structured methodology for gaining a comprehensive understanding of the syllabus, which over the years has been constantly updated.
Can China act as a moderating factor, notwithstanding all the differences which there are between China and India? I think it's something which we should never rule out.
The most important learning is imparted through talks and panel discussions by carefully selected speakers, which include heads of state, ambassadors, ministers, service chiefs, leading economists, industrialists, brilliant scholars, and leading subject matter experts.
I want to choose Common, sir.
Mission in Nigeria. We had missions in Botswana. So that the army of Nigeria has largely been trained by us.
A short tea break in between gives the course participants an opportunity to have a more personalized interaction with the speaker. Further learning is imparted through the medium of group-based research.
So we've discussed this question also. Essentially what we're trying to say is that in the Indian Ocean, India should be the nation taking the lead.
For every study module, the course is divided into 7 integrated analysis group under the mentorship of the senior directing staff. The theoretical knowledge is supplemented by learning on ground through focused study tours. These tours are intrinsic to the course curriculum. To spread the learning, each group on return shares their knowledge and experience gained with the whole course through presentations.
Talking to members from both the Indian military and civil services has really helped improve my understanding far beyond what one can get by reading books of what India is, how the people think, and what their overall goals are.
To further supplement theoretical knowledge with practical applications and develop strategic thinking, the college conducts 2 strategic gaming exercises. Based on a narrative depicting a real-world scenario, students role-play the key portfolios, including the United Nations Security Council, to arrive at decisions and possible solutions.
Australia is not a claimant state in the South China Sea and therefore does not take sides in competing claims.
Calling on the Honourable President is one of the highlights of the NDC course. The NDC has had the privilege of being addressed by the President of India at the Rashtrapati Bhavan since 1973.
I wish the NDC and all the participants in this course the very best. To our international participants, I hope this has also been a time to discover India and to make friends. Wherever you go, you will carry a bit of India with you. Thank you. Jai Hind.
This great tradition has remained unbroken for the last 46 years. In addition to the structured studies, course members research on an assigned topic individually and submit a thesis towards the end of the course. Quality research work by the participants are recognized by the college by sharing selected theses with the government and also publish in the journals. Selected papers are also published in the NDC journal, which is widely circulated and respected. The NDC is affiliated to the renowned Madras University for the award of Masters of Philosophy degree in Defence and Strategic Studies course. Successful students are awarded their degree certificates at a grand convocation ceremony hosted by the college.
When they have a clarity, theoretical clarity as to why they do a certain thing and how that falls in place in the global scheme of things and how that is going to make a critical difference to the defense of India, every soldier becomes a thinking soldier, and as a result every act of his becomes a lot more focused.
We are all aware that this is one institution which has a great reputation, not just within the country but in the international community as well, and that is why I think there is craving for student officers from the world over to attend this course at the National Defence College.
National security, international relations, and so many other things which one really just kind of takes it for granted but one doesn't really know much about. Today when I read the newspaper or I listen to the television, it makes me so much more aware of what is being talked about So that to that extent, it's been a great experience.
NDC encourages numerous opportunities for social interactions. Such interactions between faculty, staff, course members and their spouses go a long way in developing camaraderie and help in forging lifelong bonds.
And our Rakshikas, as we officially and fondly refer to them, they also get to interact with one another in a close-knit atmosphere. Several group activities are conducted where they are exposed to each other's culture, because ladies come not only from different states of the country, but we also have international friends participating in this course. One very important welfare activities that our ladies undertake is the Prerna. These ladies go to the hospitals and visit cancer patients, spend quality time with them. This is a completely humanitarian cause which our ladies volunteer for.
My message to all participants of the current course, as also many of the participants of the ensuing courses, to build those linkages, to build synergy and have better understanding of the course mates with which you did the course on the one hand, and secondly to appreciate the issues that our nation faces in the years ahead, and to our foreign friends especially, to keep these linkages live so that in the Committee of Nations there is first peace, there is tranquility and dissolution of any problem or any issue that may crop up.
The legacy of NDC has been creating leaders with the potential to shape vision, doctrine and strategy in their respective domains and countries. As the NDC helps its fellows to widen their horizons and encourages them to share experiences, the fault lines and challenges, and finally discusses ideas that lead to a comprehensive national security.